Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final edition of SmackDown before the Royal Rumble. And we are gonna kick SmackDown off with the franchise, the face of the WWE, and that has been disputed, but he's been here for the past 15 years. It is John Cena. And John Cena, the last time we seen John Cena, it was at Clash of the Champions in that fatal four-way match for the WWE Championship. And that is John Cena's goal. His goal is to beat Ric Flair's world title record. And John Cena, one more win, and Cena will be there in no time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me on this edition of SmackDown. What's coming up next is the Royal Rumble in Toronto, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, the 30-man Royal Rumble is the most exciting time of the year in the WWE. As John Cena was announced to be here tonight last week, and he has a very, very important announcement. As John Cena, one of the most influential WWE superstars to ever step foot in a wrestling ring. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the old school edition of SmackDown. And John Cena is officially entering the Royal Rumble, and I think John Cena is going to have a little problem as the Scottish Terminator, Drew McIntyre, makes his way down to the ring, confronting John Cena. And Drew McIntyre definitely has a chip on his shoulder here tonight. And Brock Lesnar attacked Drew McIntyre. And ladies and gentlemen, we're kicking off SmackDown live, and the tension is through the roof. You can cut it with a knife between John Cena and Drew McIntyre, and on the stage is AJ Styles. And AJ Styles wants a piece of the pie. And wait a minute, but from behind Buddy Murphy. It's Buddy Murphy. And Buddy Murphy has had some issues with AJ Styles. And no. Oh, Murphy's Law. Right on that chair. Perfect on the chair by Buddy Murphy. And wait a minute, John Cena. Never turn your back. Never turn your back in the Claymore. And Drew McIntyre sure as hell made his promise. But ladies and gentlemen, the main event tonight will be explosive. It'll be United Kingdom champion Pete Dunne taking on Cesaro. And if Cesaro wins, there will be another title match in the future between those two men. And that is an exciting main event for you tonight here on SmackDown. And we are going to continue on. We're going to roll on with the show as we will continue on with the women's champion, Asuka. The undefeated Asuka hasn't been pinned or submitted in that ring as the women's champion. And Asuka, she's definitely had a lot of issues with a lot of women backstage. And that is the caveat to being the women's champion. You're going to have a lot of targets on your back, but more specifically, the people that are gunning for Asuka was Becky Lynch. Bianca Belair and even the Iconics. Last week, the Iconics got a count-out victory against Asuka, the women's champion. That might have to count for something, but it wasn't Asuka's fault. It was Becky Lynch getting involved with Bianca Belair, who is the #1 contender for the Royal Rumble after Shayna Baszler made her appearance here on Monday Night Raw this past Monday and put Becky Lynch to sleep, and Asuka was incensed at the fact that Bianca Belair was the #1 contender, and she said she wants a match here tonight on the Blue Brand, and that's exactly what Asuka's gonna get. And ladies and gentlemen, old school SmackDown rolls through Bloomington, Illinois as we get set for the Royal Rumble. And wait a minute! A woman who has defined WWE in the women's division in the 2000s. It's Trish Stratus. And Trish Stratus is going to answer the challenge put forth by Asuka. And Trish Stratus, former women's champion herself, record-breaking women's champion, I think 7-time women's champion, is Trish Stratus. And she's going to go toe-to-toe with the current women's champion, Asuka. And what a dream match this is, ladies and gentlemen. As we get set, the bell is rung. Asuka, Trish Stratus. The challenge was put forth by Asuka. She says she wants a fight with anybody. Stephanie McMahon said, how about on SmackDown? You take on anyone willing to answer. The undefeated Asuka. Behind the back goes Asuka, and maybe the experience goes to Asuka ahead of Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus might have that ring rust. We haven't seen Stratus in a ring for years here in the WWE. And there goes Asuka over the top rope. Asuka's sent flying. Hooks Asuka in. No. Asuka. Where the wherewithal? What a counter by Asuka. That inverted suplex. Oh, and a kick straight to the face of Trish Stratus. And now the kicks right to the chest of the former women's champion. Over the top goes Trish Stratus. And oh, Stratus with a counter. And it's back into the ring between these two women. And now they're just trading forearm stiff shots by both women. And Asuka claps back with a kick. And now Asuka with the combination. And this Sunday at the Royal Rumble, Asuka will go toe-to-toe with Bianca Belair, pound for pound. One of the strongest women in the WWE. Set to go against Bianca Belair for that women's championship. And what a bulldog by Trish Stratus. And Trish Stratus hasn't missed a step. What a drop kick right to Asuka. Drop kick right to Asuka. And Asuka's in real big trouble in a spinal tap. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm real excited for the Royal Rumble. I'm real excited for here tonight. We got Cesaro versus Pete Dunne. We got Baron Corbin taking on Oney Lorcan in that no-holds-barred match. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great time to be a wrestling fan. Oh, and a huge elbow right to... Ow! What a smack by Asuka. And you can hear that in the nosebleeds. Could have smacked Trish's face off. And now... Oh, the kicks by Asuka. Kicks by the champion, the undefeated champion. Yet to be pinned or submitted at all here in the WWE. And what a German suplex by Asuka. And a kick out by Trish. And Asuka now, corner. Throws Stratus in the corner. And oh my goodness, what a palm strike. A palm strike by Asuka. And that can knock anyone out. And now Asuka has the arm. And oh, what an arm wrench. Arm wrench. It brings down the arm. And you know, so Asuka, very capable of putting you away with almost anything she has in her arsenal. Any submission, any strike that comes from Asuka is a match ender. And that's what Trish Stratus has to watch out. And now Asuka has the arm. Oh, and what a stiff shot by Trish Stratus. And now Stratus has Asuka on her shoulders. What a flapjack by the legend Trish Stratus. She's looking to give Asuka that 100% satisfaction, guaranteed. And now, oh my, look at the stretching the champion. And this could bode really bad for Asuka. If Asuka is able to be pinned or submitted, the momentum is down the drain for the champion. And if she gets hurt during this match, it doesn't bode well for her at all. And what a counter. Going against Bianca Belair, like I said, the strongest woman, probably the strongest woman in the WWE right now. And now Asuka again using her hip as a weapon. And that's something that Asuka needs to watch out for. But Asuka's a fighter, Asuka's a warrior, and Asuka again brings down Trish Stratus, and look at that. Asuka, no, nobody home. Stratus with the counter, and Stratus absolutely blasts Asuka. The shoulders are down here, the champion in trouble, and a kick out. What a match to kick off SmackDown. And Stratus, what a counter by Trish, and what a drop kick. And if you are not impressed with Trish Stratus, and oh, the kick. The sick kick by Trish Stratus. Sick kick and a kick out by the champion. I thought it was over. I thought it was it. And SmackDown is already kicking off on fire. And a clothesline by Stratus. We saw Drew McIntyre Claymore kick John Cena. And now we're seeing an epic women's match between a legend and a legend in the making. And now what a knife edge chop to Asuka, and another knife edge chop. Another knife edge chop by Trish Stratus. And Trish Stratus is sure as hell giving Asuka her all here in this matchup. Try to go for the knee. Nobody home. Asuka now. Crucifix. Doesn't hook it in though. Doesn't hook it in. And now Asuka. German. Still holding on. Another German suplex. And another German by the champion. And now Asuka. Oh, the kicks right to the face. Kick after kick by Asuka. And what an elbow. Stiff shot by both of these women here. Now Asuka on the top rope to Trish Stratus. No, what Stratus does. Catches her with the drop kick. And now both of these women are on the top rope. Oh my God. The Hurricane Rana. Hurricane Rana from the top. And now Stratus is looking to finish it. Stratus is looking to finish it. And wait a minute, from under the ring. From under the ring is Bianca Belair. And Bianca Belair attacks Trish Stratus from behind. And this match has been thrown out. This match has been thrown out. And Bianca Belair just tosses Trish Stratus on the outside of the ring. And now gonna focus on her opponent this Sunday at the Royal Rumble. And look at Asuka on her shoulders and the strength of this woman in the KOD. Face first, right to the champion. And oh no, Asuka is lifeless. Asuka's just been through the ringer with Trish Stratus here. Trish Stratus brought everything out of Asuka. And now Bianca Belair is going to capitalize on the top. Oh, 450. And she hits that. This Sunday, we are guaranteed to have a new women's champion. And when has that rule ever been applied to anything in the WWE? And Shane McMahon, the ever so corrupt general manager of SmackDown, or commissioner, Bret Hart is the only person who has heart in the corporate role here on the blue brand. But ladies and gentlemen, we have to switch gears to another man that's morally corrupt, and that's Baron Corbin. And ever since Baron Corbin attacked Undertaker after his match against Samoa Joe for the WWE title at the Survivor Series, Baron Corbin feels like he's been being haunted by the Undertaker. his losing streak was cause of The Undertaker. Everything that's happening to Baron Corbin, he believes, is because of The Undertaker. And Baron Corbin said he wants to fight The Undertaker. But he has to fight someone else here tonight, and he has to fight someone who's willing to fight him, and that is Oney Lorcan. Baron Corbin has definitely had issues with Oney Lorcan these past couple of weeks. And it will end here tonight. No holds barred. Corbin, Lorcan, and yes, I'm being told by Shane McMahon that this match, the winner of this match, will be in the Royal Rumble. And now there is something at stake between these two men. It's not just bitter hatred anymore. It's a shot at being in the main event of WrestleMania. It's a spot in that 30-man Royal Rumble match. And Oney Lorcan taped up as ever, bruised and battered from the weeks and weeks of having to wrestle. Well, he forced himself to wrestle last week against Adam Cole. Bret Hart wanted to give the guy the night off, but that's not how Oney Lorcan rolls. Oney Lorcan is all about the fight, all about the will, all about wrestling. That is what Oney Lorcan does. And he wants to slap the taste out of Baron Corbin's mouth before Baron Corbin does the same to him, like he did last week. Bandaged up from that last ride powerbomb on the stage 2 weeks ago on SmackDown. And I'm feeling there's going to be a lot more of those to come here tonight. No holds barred match between these two men. Corbin, Lorcan. Corbin staring a hole in the Lorcan. And look at this. And Oney Lorcan knows that he has Baron Corbin on the fence. And now Oney Lorcan saying, come on, bring it. Lorcan saying, bring it on. And Baron Corbin is just trying to play mind games against Oney Lorcan. And now Lorcan trips him up. And look at the rights. The rights by Oney Lorcan. The rights by Oney Lorcan to Baron Corbin. And now Oney, slaps the taste out of Corbin's mouth. And he does it for a second time. Try to go for that European uppercut. Nobody home. Corbin now. And a big boot. Brought down Oney Lorcan. And you know that taped shoulder is going to be a target this match. And kick straight to the ribs. And now Lorcan. Clothesline right to Corbin. Taking both himself and Corbin out. And that's exactly what Oney Lorcan is. He's a fighter. He's a man who his only thing he wants to do is fight. And the right's right to Baron Corbin. The rights to Baron Corbin. And now throwing Corbin all over this arena here in Bloomington, Illinois. No holds barred, no countouts, no DQs. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission in the ring. And now Corbin just throws Lorcan face first right into that steel post, and the momentum just like that has changed, has shifted course, and a body slam right on the hardest part of the ring. And that is the ring apron. And wait a minute, I would turn around if I were you, and a European uppercut by Lorcan. Not fazed by anything Baron Corbin throws at him. Rib first, incensed with anger, and what a clothesline by Oney Lorcan. Incensed with anger. And now Corbin and Lorcan going at it, toe to toe, fist to fist. And now the knife edge chops, and now just slapping the taste out of Baron Corbin's mouth. And on the stage at the end of that ramp, what a gut-wrench suplex by Oney Lorcan. And Oney Lorcan has definitely wanted to fight Baron Corbin for so long. And wait a minute. And that deep six right on that metal ramp. Deep six on the metal ramp. And again. And that man has a taped up ribcage, a taped up shoulder. And that is definitely, and that, oh my God, and the shoulder and the ribs, they are definitely hurt after that. And now Corbin throws him rib first right into the steel steps. And now Baron Corbin. Oh, and what a right by Corbin. Another right by Baron Corbin. And Baron Corbin bit off more than he could chew against The Undertaker. But did he bite off more than he could chew against Oney Lorcan? And now the first weapon introduced in this match is a steel chair. And is that the first time we've seen it tonight? And, oh my goodness! Steel chair bashes Oney Lorcan in the back of his head. And now taking the lifeless Oney Lorcan back into the ring. And I spoke too soon. He's back to his feet. Trying to get back to his feet. And Corbin now trying to surprise Lorcan with the roll-up. Shoulders are down here. The big man on top of Lorcan and a kick out. Oh, and what a slap by Oney Lorcan. Slap by Lorcan. Slap and straddle. Kick straight to the ribs. And now the belly to belly. Overhead belly to belly by Baron Corbin. And you do not see that often from Baron Corbin. And now Corbin. Try to take him out. Try to take out Oney Lorcan. And Lorcan with a backhand takes out Baron Corbin. And oh my! Diving from the top rope. And now he's going to go to it again. Going to the well again. And dives right onto the trachea. Dives right onto the trachea of Baron Corbin. And now Lorcan is on the top rope. Lorcan is on the top and he splashes. And you know his ribs are definitely in pain, and a kick out at 2 as he's doing more pain to himself than to his opponent here is a real big question. And now Oney Lorcan, steel chair in hand. And he bashes him right on the knee and now to the ribs. And now this is something that Oney Lorcan has been definitely wanting to do for weeks on end. And another chair. Another shot with the steel chair. And Oney Lorcan thinks he has this in the bag now. Has Corbin. Hooks Corbin up. And what a suplex landed right on that steel chair. Baron Corbin is in no man's land. And oh my God, what a half Nelson. Dropped the big man right on his head. And this may be it. Is he going to the Royal Rumble? No. Lorcan is not going to the Royal Rumble. Not just yet. And now Oney Lorcan, rebound, off the ropes, has him down. No, Corbin using his strength to his advantage. And now both these men jockeying for position. And what a clothesline by Corbin. He caught him right on the back of his head. Shoulders are down, and a kick out by the resilient Oney Lorcan. And now Baron Corbin. We also have to talk about Baron Corbin's resilience as well. Baron Corbin just took a half Nelson suplex right on a steel chair. And wait a minute, Corbin, what a clothesline! Damn near clothesline Oney Lorcan's head off. And now picking up Lorcan's lifeless body is Baron Corbin. Has him on his shoulders. And Samoan drop just drops him straight on his ribs and his shoulder. And now Corbin to the top, and you do not see this often. From Baron Corbin's clothesline, but what a counter! And I think that's the reason why you don't see Baron Corbin get on the top rope very often. What a counter by Lorcan, and Lorcan splashes right onto Baron Corbin. And again on the top rope. Gonna use everything he can. Gonna use all the leverage he can to make sure Baron Corbin is leaving out of here in an ambulance. Has him. Corbin caught him. Corbin caught him. Corbin caught him. And oh, no. Tombstone pile driver. Tombstone pile driver a la Undertaker. And Baron Corbin puts away Oney Lorcan. And Baron Corbin has secured his spot in the Royal Rumble match. And he uses the Undertaker's move to do it. Absolutely despicable, but you can't argue with results. As Baron Corbin gets the victory over Oney Lorcan in physical no-holds-barred match. And Baron Corbin has definitely secured his spot in the Royal Rumble match. And he tried to make a name for himself by taking down The Undertaker. Wait a minute. Corbin. Oh no. Oh no! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! That's The Undertaker's brother! The Undertaker's brother! That's Kane! And what a choke slam! Kane is back! And he just choke slammed the life out of Baron Corbin! And I think you've got the message, Baron, from that man right there. The big red machine, The Undertaker's brother, Kane, silences Baron Corbin here tonight on SmackDown. And ladies and gentlemen, Chad Gable returns soon. But ladies and gentlemen, we have to switch gears to Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Era. And the Undisputed Era will definitely have a lot of presence at the Royal Rumble, because not only is Roderick Strong a part of that 30-man Royal Rumble match, but Adam Cole is as well. And now that means there's 2 members of Undisputed Era that have a chance at main eventing WrestleMania. Probably the most big Royal Rumble, the most unpredictable Royal Rumble to date, ladies and gentlemen. There's so many picks, so many guys, so many worthy people to main event WrestleMania. And Roderick Strong might just be the wild card. He might be the guy that can win that match. He has the strength, he has the conditioning to do so, as he takes on Heath Slater. And I will be shocked if Roderick Strong even breaks a sweat in this match, as Roderick Strong is taking on Heath Slater, who's on a bit of a losing streak here on the Blue brand. And as you know, recently Roderick Strong, he accused Aleister Black, the Prince of Eternal Darkness, of attacking Sami Zayn in the parking lot Survivor Series night. We have no word from Aleister Black, no word from Sami Zayn after that real accusation, and very serious accusation at hand by Roderick Strong, as he goes one-on-one with Heath Slater, the one-man rock band. And now, right behind the back, Roderick Strong, and digs the knee right into the spine, and we are perked right up here And Roddy now, oh, what a clothesline, sandwiched was Heath Slater as Roderick Strong now, corner to corner, oh, knee right to the jaw, right to the jaw, and the knee right to the back. And Heath Slater is definitely going for a ride here as Roderick Strong picks him back up. Strong now digs the knee right again into the back. And the Messiah of the backbreaker, Roderick Strong. And Heath Slater now trying to get to his feet, struggling. Oh, spike DDT, spiking him down. And Sami Zayn, you saw him earlier tonight, he talked to Shane McMahon, and Shane McMahon, admittedly, I'll say it, pulled out a BS rule that says only Roderick Strong, the match will go on between himself and Roddy only if Roderick Strong is able to come to terms on that match. And I've never heard a type of rule before ever implemented. As Roderick Strong again digs the knee right into the face, and Strong has him on his shoulders, and the strength of Roderick Strong is insurmountable. What a pick by Undisputed Era. And Adam Cole sure knows how to pick him. It digs the knee again into the gut of Heath Slater. And Roderick Strong is definitely on fire here tonight. And Sami Zayn, he has to find a way to get Roderick Strong to come to terms with a match. Hooks him in. Oh, end of Heartache. End of Heartache. Right to Heath Slater. Shoulders are down. And Roderick Strong gets the victory. Strong gets the victory here on SmackDown. Look, it's on his shoulders and right to the gut of Slater. And now the end of Heartache. What a move by Roderick Strong. Puts away Heath Slater in under like 5 minutes. And I'll be surprised if this man broke a sweat. I don't even think he did. What a victory by Roderick Strong. And the Royal Rumble has a chance of becoming simply undisputed. And wait a minute, Sami Zayn is coming from the Minitron here. And that is right. If Sami Zayn has evidence. Who really attacked Sami Zayn? This has been a 2-month investigation. And this is the security cam, and oh god. And that looks a lot like Roderick Strong. What is that supposed to mean? And wait a minute, that's heavy machinery! Heavy machinery! Sami Zayn has enlisted the help of heavy machinery here. Otis and Tucker, they're taking out Fish and O'Reilly. And I'll turn around, oh god! Right with that fire extinguisher. And now, Sami Zayn has definitely did his homework. And oh my god, oh my goodness! A power bomb! What a power bomb by Otis! And Sami Zayn is making a beeline for the ring! Making a beeline for the ring, and Adam Cole, he is not here tonight. So it's only those three. What a drop kick by Zayn, and he's beating the hell out of the man who beat the hell out of him at the Survivor Series. And now Roderick Strong now, and it's a fight here tonight. And Sami Zayn going toe-to-toe with Roderick Strong, giving Roderick Strong a taste of his own medicine. Strong was just proven to be a liar, proven to make false accusations on Aleister Black, and now Zayn, Helluva Kick right to Strong. Helluva Kick right to Roderick Strong. And now the Undisputed Era has been disposed of by Sami Zayn and Heavy Machinery. Zayn has enlisted the help of Otis Dozovic and Tucker Knight to take down Undisputed Era. And ladies and gentlemen, Sami Zayn is standing tall, and it takes weeks, but Sami Zayn finally gets the last laugh against the Undisputed Era. And oh, wait a minute. And that is the WWE Champion, Samoa Joe, making his way down to the ring. And oh, look at this. Look at this in the history between Zayn and Joe. The history, but the respect is there, as Samoa Joe has something to say. And Samoa Joe has a microphone in his hands, and ladies and gentlemen, it's always a sight. And ladies and gentlemen, it's been confirmed for next week's show. Roderick Strong versus Sami Zayn inside a steel cage. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event as Cesaro takes on the United Kingdom champion, Pete Dunne, in a non-title match mere days away from the Royal Rumble event. And it is on like Donkey Kong, ladies and gentlemen. Cesaro has been wanting this match ever since Clash of the Champions, where he fell short against Pete Dunne. And he says, I know I can beat you. I know I can. Cesaro has been so determined, so willing, so eager to go against Pete Dunne again. And he's confident. He said, I know I can beat you. Just give me the match. It doesn't matter if it's for the title or not. I want to prove to you, I want to prove to myself that I can beat the United Kingdom champion. And that's what it's been all about for Cesaro. It's about who's better than who. Who's the better man? And the reward for who's the better man is that championship right there, hanging from the mouth of Pete Dunne, the United Kingdom champion. And Pete Dunne, big fight feel here tonight. And every time Pete Dunne makes his way down to that ring, every time Pete Dunne waltzes down that ring with that signature stare, every time Pete Dunne's music plays, it's always a big fight feel, ladies and gentlemen. And this is no doubt gonna be a hell of a main event. Like they tore the house down at Clash of the Champions, they're gonna tear the house down here tonight. As Pete Dunne goes toe to toe with Cesaro, non-title match. And Pete Dunne has made a stipulation himself. He said, if I beat you, you can never face me for that championship as long as I'm holding it. And he said he wants to shut Cesaro. He wants to shut Cesaro's mouth. As Pete Dunne and Cesaro, the bell is rung. Here we go. Cesaro, Pete Dunne. staring each other down. Collar and elbow tie-up starts off this matchup. And Pete Dunne gets the edge on Cesaro. The bigger man in this match, the stronger man in this match is Cesaro. But Pete Dunne has shown that he's beaten Cesaro before. Can he do it again? As Cesaro has the arm. Oh, stretching. Pete Dunne here. Dunne now behind the back. Behind the back has the shoulder of Cesaro. Cesaro turns right around. Has the arm of Dunne. Dunne now has the arm of Cesaro. And oh, knee right to that elbow. And this is going to be a technical classic, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to end the show here tonight. As Pete Dunne has the head of Cesaro. Cesaro now pushes Dunne into the ropes. Ducked down by the Swiss Superman leapfrog by Cesaro. And Cesaro brings down Pete Dunne. What a Michinoku driver. The shoulders are down here. Dunne in trouble and a kick out at 1. And Pete Dunne has been the United Kingdom champion for a very long time. The last United Kingdom champion was Neville. He beat Neville in an open challenge on NXT all those months ago. And he's been a reigning United Kingdom champion ever since. As Pete Dunne now. Elbow right to the face and another elbow by Pete Dunne. And that's what Dunne has done. He's an absolute destroyer in that ring. Dunne. Just again and again by Pete Dunne. Countered by Cesaro. And Cesaro catches Pete Dunne with that European uppercut. What a European uppercut by Cesaro. And Cesaro says, can you match it? Can you match it? And again catches Dunne right on the jaw. Oh, and a final European uppercut as Cesaro is on fire here. Dunne trying to get to his feet, and oh my, the strength of Cesaro is off the charts. The strength of Cesaro is off the charts. And now has Dunne in that chin lock. Very Pete Dunne-like by Cesaro. And now Cesaro struggling to keep the grip as Pete Dunne assaults Cesaro with those elbows. Ducked down by the champion. Another duck down by the champion. And all the strength of Dunne. Oh, and it drops Cesaro. Drops Cesaro. And the strength of Pete Dunne. It's a game of who's better than who. And what an elbow by the champion. An elbow by Pete Dunne. And now this is what I was talking about. The joint manipulator. And oh my goodness. Your body, your arms, your torso is supposed to bend that way. The joint manipulator, the methodical Pete Dunne. Oh, he just stomps right on the gut of Cesaro. And oh my goodness, and again. And again. And oh my God, and like I said again, I'll say it again. Your body isn't supposed to be like that. Your body is supposed to turn that way, twist that way. And Pete Dunne is just having an absolute field day with Cesaro. And oh my God, he's bit on the hand. He bit on the hand of Cesaro. I don't think the referee saw it. And now going to throw Cesaro over the top rope. Trying to catch him with that forearm, but Cesaro bites back. Cesaro on the top rope. You don't see this very often. And no. Caught Cesaro, but Cesaro caught him. And what a rolling elbow by Cesaro. And Pete Dunne taking a breather. Cesaro says, that's not it. That's not all for me. And oh, Cesaro over the top. Cesaro dives between the ropes. That's a 250 plus pound man right there. Diving like he's a cruiserweight. And Cesaro catches Dunne with the elbow. Stuns, staggers the champion. Staggered the champion. And now Dunne, back body drop by Cesaro. Cesaro now gonna continue the onslaught. What a European uppercut. Cesaro, pound for pound, probably the best wrestler in the WWE right now. And Cesaro picks up Pete Dunne. Dunne in the corner. Dunne trying to breathe, but Cesaro isn't going to allow him to. And that's great strategy by Cesaro. He's not the challenger just yet, but if he's able to beat Pete Dunne here tonight, he just might become the challenger to Pete Dunne's championship. And Dunne bites back with that bicycle kick, catches Cesaro right on the jaw. And now, Dunne hooks him in. Dunne hooks him in, and oh, what a suplex. What a suplex. Has him in the armbar. Has him in the armbar, and oh no. The joint manipulation of Pete Dunne, and he has the arms. Oh my God, he had the fingers. Trying to rip the fingers apart was Pete Dunne. And now, hooks him in. Fujiwara armbar is in. Fujiwara armbar's in, and Cesaro is just contorting his body, his arms, shoulders, contorting here. He has no choice. He might not have no choice but to tap out. But Cesaro, finding a way, rolls through. Does Cesaro duck down by Cesaro, and all Cesaro jacks the jaw with that flying European uppercut. Flying European uppercut by Cesaro. Another European by Cesaro. Cesaro now. Michinoku driver doesn't go for the pin just yet. Cesaro knows the resilience of Pete Dunne. These two know each other. And oh, it just throws Pete Dunne across the ring. They know each other very, very well. What a match they've had at Clash of the Champions, and what a match they're going to have here tonight. What a match they're having right now here on SmackDown. And Dunne has him. German suplexes Cesaro, just landing on the back of his head. What a German suplex by Pete Dunne, the United Kingdom champion. And now Dunne, the full Nelson. What a full Nelson. Has the arms of Cesaro, center of the ring. Cesaro can't move. He can't move, but he sure as hell can break it. Right hands by Cesaro. Right hands by Cesaro. Cesaro tells Dunne, can you take it? Trying to go for the elbow. No, Cesaro, my goodness. This man is on a roll. What a European uppercut, and now gonna deadlift the champion. Deadlifting the champion. What a gut-wrench suplex by Cesaro. Gut-wrench suplex by Cesaro. And there goes Dunne on the outside of the ring, trying to catch a breather. Is Pete Dunne, but Cesaro through the middle rope. Cesaro is pulling out all the stops to do number one, to prove that he's better than Pete Dunne, and number two, to get that championship match in the near future. And there goes Pete Dunne, just throwing him around the arena, similar to what Baron Corbin and Oney Lorcan did to each other. And oh, caught him with an elbow there to Pete Dunne, with stiff elbows by Pete Dunne. Oh no, he has the legs. He has the legs! Oh my goodness! Knee collides with concrete floor. And Pete Dunne could have got the count-out victory, but that's not how Pete Dunne rolls. Not in this case, at least. He wants to make sure that Cesaro is pinned or submitted by him, so Cesaro doesn't come back asking for any more matches. And now Dunne, he smashed the knee right into that concrete floor there. And now gotta keep working on it. Is Pete Dunne. The in-ring psychology, the in-ring sense, the ring sense of Pete Dunne, and pushes him off of Cesaro. Cesaro pushed him off, and he jacks the jaw with the European uppercut. Jacks the jaw, rebound off the ropes. Oh! Bare knee right into the gut, and he caught him with the elbow. Remember, Dunne doesn't wear any knee pads, so that's a bare knee right into the stomach of Cesaro. And now, Pete Dunne stomp right to the back of the head. the brutal, the ever so brutal Pete Dunne. And now hooks him in. Oh, and the backdrop suplex landed right on his head again. And I would not be surprised if Cesaro has a concussion by the end of this match. And no, Kimura now. Kimura, he's been working on the arms this entire match. Kimura lock. If he manages to break Cesaro's arm, this match is over. Or if Cesaro taps, this match is over. And Cesaro has to find a way out of here, and he has to find a way out quick before it's easier to break the arm. Rolled through by Cesaro, able to break through. Cesaro now, overhead belly to belly, throws the champion across the ring. And now the champion trying to crawl to a base, and the base is the corner. Cesaro picks him up from the corner. Cesaro hooks him in. Oh my goodness, and look at the airtime. The blood rushing to the champion's head with that butterfly suplex. And Cesaro stops right to the gut and over the European uppercut. Knocks the wind out of your sails. The double boot stop coming from a 250-pound man. And now he has done Ricola Bomb. Ricola Bomb by Cesaro. Done. I don't even think he knows where he's at. What a suplex. And he's going to end it with that. 2. No. Pete Dunne kicks out. The champion showing that he has heart, that he has resilience. And oh no. Cesaro with that Cesaro swing. The Cesaro swing. And Cesaro is not. He's far from it. He's far from done. Boston Crab is in. Has both of the legs. Both of the legs being stretched here. Dunne, nowhere to go. Dunne, able to counter though. Dunne's able to counter. Cesaro trying to get to his feet in the bare knees. Right into the spine. Cesaro might be out. He might be down and out. And no. A slight kick out by Cesaro. And now the kick's right to the gut. Back and forth. Non-title match here. And both of these guys are trying to prove to each other who is the better man. Pete Dunne got the better of Cesaro at Clash of the Champions. Can Cesaro do the same? Can Pete Dunne do the same here tonight? Or will Cesaro beat Dunne? High stakes matchup as Dunne delivers that forearm right to Cesaro. Cesaro bites back. Both of these men are spent. Cesaro try to go for it again. Dunne delivers another forearm. Try to go for another one. Cesaro fights back. Cesaro caught him with the kick. Now Dunne counters. Dunne going right low. He's going low. Dunne went low. Punched Cesaro right in the gut. And stomping again on the back of the head. And both of these guys are spent. Beating the hell out of one another. Tearing each other apart. And wait a minute. Dunne. Oh, no. Bitter end on the outside floor. Bitter end on the outside. Bitter end on the outside. And Pete Dunne's going to capitalize. Doesn't even hook the leg. Does he have him? No. Cesaro kicks out at 2 3/4. And if Pete Dunne hooked the leg, he might have gotten Cesaro there. He might have got Cesaro. Dunne on the top. Catches him with the clothesline. Dunne is just whispering to himself, what the hell do I have to do? And Cesaro with a counter. Cesaro delivers the boot. What a match between these two men. And now Cesaro has done up Alpamare. The Alpamare water slide by Cesaro. Oh, and Cesaro caught him with that chop. Chop by Cesaro. Dunne. Oh, insecurity by Dunne. Pulling out all the stops are both of these guys. Oh, wait a minute! Oh my god! Cesaro! Cesaro nipped up! Cesaro nipped up! Cesaro nipped up! And Cesaro nipped up! Oh my goodness! Cesaro's on fire! Cesaro now! The onslaught! The onslaught! The onslaught of European uppercuts! Never say die when it comes to Cesaro! Never think that man is down and out! Cesaro now catches him with the drop kick! What a nip up by Cesaro! And now, done, rebound, lifts him up, European uppercut! The very, very, very European uppercut, and Cesaro not gonna waste any time, not gonna waste any time, not gonna let Pete Dunne breathe. Neutralizer, 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 neutralizer to the champion. Cesaro beats Pete Dunne. What a match! Cesaro has proved to all of you, but most importantly, he has proved to Pete Dunne that he can sure as hell hang. And he can sure as hell beat Pete Dunne. Cesaro puts Pete Dunne away. Don't ever doubt Cesaro. Cesaro puts away the Bruiserweight. Puts away the Bruiserweight. Oh my god! Brock Lesnar! Brock Lesnar! Brock Lesnar! Brock Lesnar is here! Brock Lesnar! Brock Lesnar! Brock Lesnar! Oh my god! He has Cesaro! Cesaro's just been spent! Cesaro just put 20 minutes of his life into that match with Pete Dunne! And oh no! Brock Lesnar! Brock Lesnar is here! And he's here to make a final statement before the Royal Rumble! German suplex again to Cesaro! Turns Cesaro inside out! Brock Lesnar wrecking absolute havoc on SmackDown! F5! F5 to Cesaro! F5 to Cesaro, and there goes the Swiss Superman. But wait a minute, Johnny Gargano is back, and the last time we saw Johnny Gargano, Brock Lesnar hit him with that F5, and Gargano has Lesnar down. Gargano has the beast down. Gargano writes by Gargano. Johnny Gargano, the Rebel Heart. And oh no, German suplex right to Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Gargano bit off more than he can chew in a German suplex. And the participants of the Royal Rumble match absolutely tearing each other apart before the Royal Rumble. Belly to belly right to Gargano. Brock Lesnar is here, and Brock Lesnar's only purpose is to cause havoc. But oh my god, in the ring, Claymore to Brock Lesnar. Drew McIntyre keeps his promises.